Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My beloved students, respected teachers, and especially parents, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all fine. And as usual, teacher, the coach, I am here, your class teacher, Saba, and your fellows, especially my class teachers and especially my school and college colleagues and respected parents. I hope you all fine as usual. Teacher as a coach, you know well, I have started a wonderful program for all of you and especially for my colleagues. Today, as usual, I have selected a marvelous topic which I hope you like it. It's a need of the time, especially in the 21st century. 5 brain-based learning strategy boosting learning. If we want to improve the students cognitively, positively, mannerly, and so on, different sort of the need today in present era. So 5 brain-based learning strategy we must adopt it now. Little bit I will share with you. Brain-based learning refers to the teaching methods, lessons designed and based on the latest scientific research about the how the brain learners, including such factors as cognitive development, how students learn differently as the age grow and the mature socially, emotionally and cognitively. You know well that when the students grow up, when they grow up now, they have the different sort of the changes in their mind and their body there. Emotionally they are differently, cognitively they are differently, learning they are differently. So how we can adopt the 5 boosting, you can say the strategies, in this way student can improve their self. Let's start it. Luckily, brain breaks are easy to implement in any classroom setting. Any classroom setting you can apply these 5 boosting powers, and they require almost on no step. Brain break would look like in your class. In international journals of the innovative research and studies lays out great set of the brain-based learning strategies to implement into the classroom to improve your students' performance and increase the changes of success. The chances of success also. Here after 5 strategies. Number 1, set positive tone from the beginning. Your tone is very important. Your behavior, class teacher's behavior is very important to talk with students. Establish turn and talk time in cooperative. Number 3, visual elements break learning into the chunks and get moving. So one by one we'll discuss it now. Before discussing little bit, I will tell you the more. A key part of the brain-based learning is that the educational strategies are based on the finding from neurosciences. Research, you already know that each student is different in the way that or she learns, so it's important to use different brain-based learning strategy in your teaching practice to appeal a wide variety of the learners on their the needs. You know well, the different student have the different sort of the mind here, so we apply to different strategy. How to cover it and how to, you can say the solve the, you can say the foundation basic problems of the students. Chunking can also be used to break down pieces of the institution into the smaller manageable pieces. Work through lengthy instruction to step by step with your student to help them understand each piece of the what is asked of them. Before starting the main topic, I will tell you more a little bit how can you cover up and overcome the problems of your student in the classroom there. First of all, I will tell you, you need the positive behavior in the classroom there. Talk to every student one by one, and you have some technology nowadays, you know well, the WhatsApp technology and some other technology to build up the relationship with the parents of the students and give them the positive things, mostly the positive things. Sometimes when the bad tasks they share with their parents, and when it's very important to engage the students. You can say all the reports and all tests there. But when they do well, they perform well. You also share these things with their parents. In this way, you have the very strong bond with the teachers and the parents. We have some, you can say, we make the triangle, the students, teacher, and the parents there. It's the very healthy sign, the progress of the students there. So let's start it. Number one, set a positive tone from the beginning. Of students must feel the physically and emotionally safe in the classroom for real learning to take place by creating a positive classroom environment where the students feel supported, and encourage your open up the doors for your students to learn the best. If you want to set the positive environment, once again I am saying, in the beginning, in the starting, in the morning you will go there, make the name of, in the name of Allah, you started now, you have the ablution, start the Holy Quran, and even you say start you can say some hadith. In this way you can create some positive environment in your classroom. It's my strategy. First of all, in the 4 days I will start the Holy Quran with the translation. In the 5th day, in the Jummah Mubarak, I will start the Hadith, and I have selected the 2 students. They are very comfortable here and very formal and good. They have some more of, you can say that they also want to become the teacher, and they want to learn these things. So I will selected 2 students, and they perform 4 days. One student performing now with the Quran is the Hafiz Muhammad Faz, and the second one is the Fahimullah. They started the Hadith. So in this way you can create some positive environment in your classroom. The second one, establish turn and talk time when students to talk about these concepts they'll have to learn. They are more likely to retain the information implementally. Turn and talk time into your lesson can help students process what they have just read, discuss ideas before sharing them with the class, and clarify problems may have had while completely homework. One more thing I will tell you before telling the point number 3. You look at this video. In this video you can learn how you can create and you can say that implement these sort of the rules in the classroom. So look at this video. So
3 more brain-based learning principles for maximum retention. In the first video, you learned about 3 brain-based learning principles to increase learning retention. Number 1, prime the pump. Number 2, chunk it down. Number 3, mix it up. In this video, we'll look at the next 3 brain-based retention principles. When learning something new, people typically move through a process. They learn it, encode it, recall it, and apply it. Each of the next brain-based principles leverages our brain functions to help us complete this process. Number 4, sleep on it. Neuroscientists tell us that the waking brain encodes memories and the sleeping brain consolidates memories. In fact, 1 hour of slow wave sleep allows the hippocampus to partner with the neocortex, transferring information from short-term memory to long-term memory. That is, encoding and consolidating. We can capitalize on this brain function when we design and deliver virtual training. For example, by providing reinforcement material that people might review before they go to sleep, or training people later in their day, closer to when they may actually go to bed and go to sleep, and before short-term memory degrades. Number 5, test and retest. Testing and retesting is an important part of the learning process works. Use it or lose it.
Number 3, we started now incorporate visual elements. Many people are the visual learners who observe and recall information best by the seeing. You probably already have a poster and a visual in your classroom. Yeah, that's a wonderful idea. If you can apply it, we must apply now some visual things, maybe multimedia, some multimedia, some video, positive videos, cartoons, and maybe some documentary. You tell students and they also watch it now. So it's some double impact on the student. Your discussion there, your body language in the classroom and talking to the teacher is the same. You look at on the things which are the teacher telling. So students learn and observe. So number 4, that's very important. Break learning into the chunking or the breaking down the different or the large pieces of the text into smaller piece has been proven to help students identify keywords and the phrases, paraphrase and understand the text in their own words. By breaking down the large piece of text into the more manageable pieces, students are able to learn, able to better understand and comprehend the student material. That's a wonderful point I will tell you in a simple way. For example, you are students like the poetry and maybe sometimes they are like the story. You make a narration sort of the things and tell the students in the whole things in narration type. Make a story. You tell the students in the pieces step by step. You tell them the students in this way. Student can take the interest and they understand it well there and they behave well there. Maybe after when you tell your whole lesson, you tell the student come the dice and explain it with their own words there. When the student perform, they learn big there. So last point, listen now. The last point is very important. The get moving brains breaks a great way to get your students up and moving, and they have been showing to increase the brain activity. You are probably already familiar with how your students can get when sitting their desks for long periods. So incorporative some movements into the day can help here. So one more thing, when you can say into the classroom there and you first of all look at your students are comfortable, their seats or not, and you can ask even about their family. You can ask now little bit. You can ask about their day, the last day you can ask. In this way you can engage the student with you. It's my strategy. I discuss the whole thing with the parents day to day. I discuss all things with the parents. With the mobile there, maybe some other sources I have it now, I use it now. So in this way I have a strong bond with the parents there. Sometimes parents are very, you can say they haven't the time, yeah. But sometimes parents so aggressive sometimes there. But I handle it with my own strategies and experience. But it's all depend on your strategies and your mindset and so on there. So these 5 things, if you apply it now, 5 brain-based learning strategy, boosting learning, which I have told you. In this way you can improve the quality of you can see the education, and plus secondly you can improve the strategy. Your classroom you can perform the better now. Thank you very much and God bless you.